Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys another tournament that we faced off against on Sunday. So Sunday we did compete in two tournaments, the Brawl Masters tournament, which is hosted by Tribe, and then the Queso Cup. So I've already shown you guys the Queso Cup. Now it's time for the Brawl Masters Grand Final. So we did face off against S2V. They've got a really good Spanish team. They actually took down SK, I think, in the quarterfinals or semi-finals. So a really good team. Without further ado, let's jump into the games. Alright guys, so heading into this Brawl Masters format, it's a lot of drafting. So the game modes that were banned were Bounty, Heist, and Siege. And then obviously the game modes that are being played, Brawl Ball, Gem Grab, and Hot Zone. So it is a best of three, and the brawler bans were Poco and Gene. So definitely take that into consideration when you're looking into comps and whatnot. So really good. I actually kind of like the format. It does take a long period, especially with the open kind of qualifiers for this tournament, but I mean it's really good fun when you get into it. And maybe the best of three is a bit too short. At the same time, I really like the best of three, best of five formats. That's always the best way to go. But for qualifiers, I mean, you kind of have to be quick with things. So we're starting off, we're actually picking Piper just because Poco's banned, and a lot of people and Gene was banned. So normally the comp for here is the likes of like Gene, Max, Pam. So the reason why 8-bit is being used, because 8-bit is a really good pick against the likes of Max and Pam. 8-bit literally hard counters Pam on this map just because of his damage turret. He has more HP and he can just really outburst Pam pretty easily. Piper's just really good against the likes of well, quite a few brawlers actually, but well, Piper's actually good against Spike. That was the brawler I was thinking of. It's really good against Spike, opening up them walls. And then a lot of people, as I said, use 8-bit. Piper's really good against 8-bit. I just completely messed up my train of thought there. But yeah, anyway, you can see straight away, my aim is just to break them walls up. Once I've broken the walls up, Brock and Piper should be able to lay into this comp. I think they've actually gone for Mr. P to try and counter the 8-bit. Mr. P is actually really, well, a decent pick, to be fair. Not really many people use it, but because of how well he is against 8-bit, it's definitely a good pick to consider. And Piper as well, because I have to use one ammo to take down a pet at a single time, and obviously everyone knows Piper's got a really slow reload, so it's a really solid pick from them. I'm actually missing quite a few shots here, so I'm going to retreat and try and heal up. As I'm about to heal up, I just get hit, and then the Spike somehow hits me for like 1.4k damage from there, so that's a bit annoying. Semantic's going to go down. I'm going to heal up a little bit, so I'm going to try and relieve some pressure. So the only problem is when you've got a Piper inside of your comp and they're pushed up against the wall of that, especially with a Pam, it's really hard to do much. So I'm just going to run up and buy myself some time. They're all chasing me back, so at least it's relieved some pressure for now. We've got our pet there. Semantic has to waste 2 ammo on it. So always with Mr. P, it's always about his porters doing a lot of the work for you, wasting a lot of ammo. So now we're in a really good position, but as you can see, I'm not auto aiming at all there. You really need to aim in them situations. So it's a really clever play from Albert, to be fair, and you can see that last ditch save from me. If I didn't super kick that away, I'd have definitely scored, because Boss was on like 2k HP at least. He'd have had enough time to actually hit that in, so that was a really clutch save, but really well played from us to survive that. And as I said about, it was a good play from Albert. He threw his turret, so normally people in the moment might like just spam auto aim and panic, but I manually aimed 2 of them shots to sneak around the turret and get him down, so that was pretty clutch as well. Semantic using his super. I do somehow actually miss that shot. That should be a really easy shot to hit, just because I should know the pattern of Brock's super and then just shoot where his super's not going to land. So we've got a lot of pressure here. Got an 8-bit turret. We're going to take down the Spike as well. And we're going to try and super kick it in. Albert barely saves that, so that is really unlucky. But then we pass to Tom, and Tom super kicks it in. A really amazing goal from Tom. Let's hop into the next game. All right, guys, hopping into the second game then. So, up against the same comp again. They actually surprisingly didn't switch off of it. Just because Piper's really good in the mid and normally can be a Mr. P as long as you're hitting your shots consistently. But that curveball is really annoying. Once the Spike pushes down the lane, he can just get easy shots onto us all of the time. So Tom's going to get taken down because Piper really struggles with the pressure, especially if you get hit really early on. I do manage to break his walls just because Pam with a turret can be really annoying when pressed up against your own walls. And to be honest, we don't really need our own walls up. If anything, it just helps us when everything's broken up, because we've got 3 really long range brawlers. So done a decent job to actually get out of that spawn trap, because that could have been really risky. How early that was, how early we got pushed back there, but now we've got all the pressure. Tom getting good pressure on the PAM. You can see like 8-bit always normally has his turret on this map. It's probably 8-bit's best map. To be fair, I see a lot of pro teams running 8-bit on this map, especially normally with like a Gene or a Max or something like that. Max is actually in play, and no team's picking Max here, which is kind of surprising, to be honest, but I feel it's just because Max really struggles against PAM and 8-bit, so we actually have all the pressure here. But the key thing is always with backyard bowl, you don't want to rush anything. You need to work down to getting the wall breaks down if you've got wall breaks, but it's all about, again, like a team kill on this map, and it's a lot about staying alive, because if you go down in the wrong moment, you can easily get pressed back, and it just makes for an easy goal for the opposition. So you always got to keep positioning, always trying to stay alive. So this MSTRS doing a good job of keeping me back. I'm trying to save my ammo up so I can relieve some pressure and hit a few shots. SpenLC with a nice super, able to push back the PAM. As you can see, it's really easy to actually dodge Mr. P's shots, especially in the open. So that's why Mr. P really, to be honest, isn't that meta, because people have just learned how easy it is to dodge the suitcases, especially on a really open map. It's actually hard for Mr. P to hit shots unless you're in like auto aim range, because you can just see the suitcases flying out. As you can see, he's literally not even hit a shot in so long against me. But now we've got all the pressure. We managed to get the PAM down, but no need to panic. They kick it in the corner, which is really clever. Tom going to try and go for it there. SpenLC does unfortunately go down, so Tom's just going to heal up. I get a nice shot on Albert. He's really, really low. Another nice shot on the PAM. As you can see, getting this damage boost with 8-bit is basically like having an ambush all the time. And I never ever use ambush on Brawl or just anything in general nowadays, just because a lot of the times Piper, the main reason why she's not been meta is because of a tank. So you kind of got to use snappy sniping the majority of the time, and it's just better to have that quicker reload. So I'm going to go for the super kick there. That was a bit of my bad on my part. Probably should have scored. Should have ran up early and just shot the other side. It was basically a free goal, but no need to really panic. Tom and SpenLC are really high in HP. SpenLC actually done a really good job of dodging curveball there, and he actually taps up Mr. P there. As you can see, we're all hitting shots there. I hit like 2-3 shots in a row. All of them pretty low, and you see that ultimate fail. That is a really annoying glitch. I remember actually saying that. Like they were like laughing, thinking that I'm thinking like I completely messed it up, but I actually didn't. Like the when I went to super kick it, the actual like pass was there, and the ball actually moved, so it's signifying that I actually picked the ball up, but then I jumped. So it's a really weird glitch, but we actually managed to draw that. Let's hop into the next game. Okay, guys, so jumping into the next game of Brawl, we're still only 1-0 up in this set, and we're actually allowed to switch comps when actually playing this, which is really weird. Most tournaments you have to stay the same comp, but we managed to switch. So Albert getting a nice snipe on me there. We actually switched to curveball. I can't actually remember the reason why. I think it's just something to do with it was actually the tanks that I didn't want to struggle against. So SpenLC actually going down there, which is a big rip, but we managed to get the Piper gadget out on Albert. So boss going to be rushing it in here. I'm just going to break up our walls again. Don't really mind breaking up that left wall. Gives us a bit of a leeway to try and get out of there. Tom with a bit of a miss super, but nonetheless we still managed to take out the PAM. It's going to be a bit of a rip here because we're actually backed off as one shot into the corner. So Albert's going to be going in here, but it's a really well played from Albert. That was a really well timed jump, to be fair. We managed to snipe Albert. It was really important to not auto aim, not to get Albert down, and we're able to save that in time. So really clutch from me again. You basically got to call me a goalkeeper at this point, just saving left or right. It's probably some of the best saves I've made in a while in terms of Brawl. Some really clutch moments. So now, as I said, my aim here is to destroy as much cover as possible. So I don't want to get too close to that spike because he can just delete me. I do jump a bit too early, but we do take down the majority of his walls. So now he's only got one block of wall to kind of work around. It's easy to pinch around that wall. I do actually shoot the wall, I think, a couple of times there, which is a bit annoying. But no Albert's there, so me and Tom are just going to try and pinch together. A really nice super from Tom. As you can see, it just allows me to get that easy snipe on him. And now we've got the pressure. As you can see, a really nice snipe on Albert. And this team play is just amazing. I absolutely love that goal. Me and Tom worked together so well down that left-hand side, and I needed to jump to score that goal. Nice pass up, a nice goal right there. Good teamwork from us. Piper does waste a gadget. Do manage to get a snipe on Albert, so that means he's one shot range. I'm just going to try and finish him off there. Some really nice jukes though from him. He's able to heal up in time. Now there's not long left, 20 seconds, so I don't have to hold on for too long. Maybe should have helped Tom a little bit more, or maybe pushed up a bit too much. I think he was just trying to get a respawn in for the end, but smacked it with a nice kill on Albert, and there's just no way they can possibly come back in this one. So currently 1-0 up in sets. Let's hop into the next set. Okay guys, so moving into gem grab then. So currently 1-0 up. If we win this, well, we win these next 2 games, and then we've won the whole tournament again. So there actually is, I think there's 3 open qualifiers, or there's 3 open qualifiers, then a 4th one, like a last ditch one. So at the minute we're already doing really well because we picked up maximum points last time around. And so for this comp, it's actually really surprising how good it was. Tick mid is something you do not see at all in the EU. You've actually seen it a few times for Nova China and in the Chinese qualifiers, but that's because their meta is really far behind ours. Obviously ours is really not the best. Probably EU's the best because EU puts in the most time and whatnot. But tick mid, interesting. I wonder if that's to try and counter like a Piper or a Sprout, which not really seen a lot, but might actually try a bit of playtesting because Sprout is really dominant on this map. But we've gone BB on that right hand lane just because normally people like to go like Pam or other brawlers like that, like a Nanny. And I'm not too sure what other brawlers, I can't think off the top of my head, but yeah, BB is normally used to relieve the pressure. But they've gone for a Colette, and Colette hard counters BB really well. Just 2 shots on a super takes it near enough down. As you see, both of them actually go into the minecart there, and Colette nearly actually stays alive. Tom going semantic level mode with Pam. He's going in their spawn against 1v2. That is actually insane. Really well played from Tom. It's able for us to relieve some pressure because Drake getting pretty much wrecked by that Colette. I mean, Drake actually did a really good job, to be fair, to stay alive for so long. He actually managed to pick up a gem. I don't think he actually realised, which is unfortunate. And now they've got a lot of pressure, but they're really low. Drake made him so low. Boss is 1 shot. Should be able to get him down here. Now Drake picks up the next gem. I tanked from him in time, so pretty decent so far. But yeah, the thing about Tick as well, he isn't really good against brawlers that pressure him well. And to be honest, they had the better comp, if anything, just because of the Colette against the BB. But we managed to... Oh, actually, I do go down there, so completely forgot about that. But did manage to get a couple of gems. So it is getting a bit crazy at the moment. I thought that was just a straight game because we played this quite a few days ago, so completely forgot. I used the minecart to get 2 nice shots there. If you guys didn't know, you can actually perfectly do that near enough all of the time once a minecart actually comes. Once you learn where to kind of throw the Sprout shot on the minecart, you can get it to do additional range. So that is the first win in gem grab. Let's hop into the next set. Okay, so the next game is up. We win this one, then we win the whole tournament again. They're using a Piper mid, which is really suspect, especially when we just literally use Sprout. Sprout hard counters Piper so easily with the shield, just 3 tap serves, so it's not even a contest really who wins that mid battle the majority of the time. But they stick with the Colette with the shield as well, which is really annoying. He's 1 shot, but he's going to get trapped by the minecart, so they're doing an alright job. I think that Colette allowed, well, got a lot of pressure. Colette's actually good against Pam. It allowed a lot of pressure, and then Piper is breaking up the wall. Normally that doesn't happen. Normally Sprout's the one with the pressure, but they also had the first minecart as well, so a bit lucky on there. I think they actually had the first minecart, but no, they just pushed with the minecart, which is really well played from them. But now we've got a wall to relieve us a bit of pressure. Drage, a bit of a bad super there. Didn't really need to do that, and he actually gets hit by the minecart, so that could be kind of a way to make a play. I didn't actually think of it like that. That could be useful to know if the minecart stops at dash, because obviously with Colette, you dash in, dash out, and can be really annoying if you try and get out of a tough situation. But you can use the minecart to get out of tough situations, which is useful to know for the future. But we do trap out Albert there. That's how you normally use your Sprout walls in the mid, just to trap out the mid, so we can only go down the left or right. And now we've got a lot of pressure here. Drage playing really well. Tom's just got his turret back in the back. They actually haven't got Pam. I just realised they've got Carl, because Carl's really good against Sprout because he's tanky, but so is Pam, to be fair. Not too sure why this stuck out, but Pam, Carl's going to go on to Tom there, which is a bit of a rip. Drage gets a really nice double kill there, and then supers on Albert as well for some pressure. That is an amazing play from Drage, able to get some collateral damage. And if you super 2 people at the same time, you get your super back instantly. So that's a really insane thing about Colette. She's able to cycle supers so much easier now with the recent buff. So we actually need another gem else. We're actually going to come back into this, but luckily we get a really nice gem spawn which is good. So there's no way they're going to be able to come back into this. So we actually take the whole series again, winning in the grand finals against S2V. Okay guys, it's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed some competitive gameplay, but as I said, in the future I'm going to start doing a lot more collabs and a lot more different series. So let me know down in the comment section below what you want to see. They'll be on their way pretty soon, but that's going to be the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.